This is the story of Skippy, a tiny rescue who came into my life on a day I never expected and somehow ended up changing me in ways I couldn't have imagined. I work at an animal hospital, so I see a lot of tough cases. But every once in a while, one comes along that stays with you forever. And for me, that was Skippy. They found him out in a field, all alone, just screaming this tiny, helpless voice, crying out for someone to notice him. When they brought him in, he weighed maybe 4 pounds, if that. He wasn't walking, he was freezing, and he looked like he was hanging on by the thinnest thread. The moment I saw him lying there, barely able to lift his head, something inside me cracked. I've taken care of so many animals over the years, but Skippy was different. There was something in those huge eyes, a softness, a plea, a spark that told me he wasn't giving up, and I couldn't give up on him either. Because he was with us in the hospital, he got round-the-clock care. Warm blankets, soft food, medication, gentle handling, everything. Every day, I'd check on him, half afraid he wouldn't make it through the night. But little by little, he started to fight back. By the end of the week, something amazing happened. He stood up, wobbly, shaky, unsure, but standing. And then he took a couple of steps. I still remember smiling so hard I almost cried. It felt like watching the impossible happen right in front of me. Once he found a little strength, we started to see his personality, and trust me, this boy has plenty of it. He's about the size of a potato, with tiny legs and a tongue that always hangs out, like he's permanently judging everyone around him. He's spunky, he's sassy, and if you wrong him, oh, he will hold a grudge. Bath time is the perfect example. He can't bathe himself, so I help him. And every time, without fail, he gives me that offended look. Afterward, he'll waddle away and sit across the room, not too far, because he still wants to see me, just far enough to make sure I know I'm on thin ice.
You're such a good boy. Aw.
Because of his dwarfism and the malnutrition he suffered early on, Skippy has trouble regulating his body temperature. So our home is full of heated blankets and warm pads. He also can't eat solid food very well, so he gets soft meals he can lick up easily. We give him tiny treats and tiny pieces. He adapts, that's just who he is. And yes, his eyes are big, really big. People always ask about them, but the truth is, nothing's wrong with them. He sees perfectly fine. We ran every test you can think of trying to understand his dwarfism, genetic tests, blood tests, everything, and it all came back normal.
You ready? Oh. Is that so? Okay. Oh. Sorry.
The doctors think his tiny size and deformed bones are simply because he didn't get proper nutrition early in life. His little body just didn't develop the way it should have. They even said they had no idea how he survived out there in that field as long as he did. Honestly, neither do I, but I'm glad he held on. Glad he screamed loud enough for someone to hear. Glad he waited for us.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Now, 2 years later, Skippy is thriving. He's happy, warm, spoiled, dramatic, and so full of personality, it's hard to believe he was ever that fragile little creature in the field. He follows me around the house, demanding attention, warmth, and sometimes just a soft place to nap.
Hi, Skip. Hi, Skip. How are you? How are you? Are you sleepy? Yeah? Yeah?
And even on the hard days, the vet visits, the extra care, the worries, he finds a way to make me smile. All he has to do is curl up on my chest, or look up at me with those giant eyes, or lean his little potato body against my hand, and suddenly everything feels lighter. Sometimes, late at night when the house is quiet, I think about how easily Skippy could have been overlooked, how small he was, how scared, how someone might have walked right past him and thought he won't make it, but he did. And because of that, my life is fuller, softer, and so much better. Skippy isn't just a rescue, he's family. He's proof that love doesn't always show up in the form you expect. Sometimes it's tiny and fragile and loud and stubborn and shaped like a potato. If you've ever thought about adopting, truly adopting, I hope you don't overlook the ones who need a little extra help. The small ones, the older ones, the bonded pairs, the scared ones in the back. They're not broken. They're just waiting for the right person to say, "Come home."